From a distance, it looks like an unspoilt wilderness. But then you see this. The summit of a sacred mountain in the heart of a national park scarred by gold mining. This is the Cerro Yapacana, one of a range of tabletop mountains known as tepuis in southern Venezuela. The scale of the once hidden mining operation here was uncovered last year from the analysis of satellite images.
They're mining on the top of the tepui, and it's not just a handful, it's hundreds of miners on the top of this tepui. And you can see them with these very high-resolution satellite images. You can see the huts. So you can calculate that each one of these huts has about 4 or 5 people. It's like a team.
In recent years, the hunt for gold has exploded in Venezuela. The near collapse of this country's oil industry, which is now sanctioned by the US, helped drive this 21st century gold rush, with both freelance miners and the government taking part. Mining inside national parks is completely illegal, but widespread. And many observers say that the authorities must be letting this happen.
How do you get miners onto the top of the mine? How do you get the gold off the mountain? How do you get mercury onto the mountain? There's a lot of logistics, right? And you can only do that if you have support from the Venezuelan armed forces with their helicopters.
Following publication of the satellite images, the Venezuelan government pledged it was taking action against illegal miners. It invited journalists on this trip to Yapacana.
Within the framework of Operation Bolivarian Shield 2022, we have carried out 10 operations throughout the country. Our Bolivarian National Armed Force has employed 25,600 men in rapid action units deployed throughout the national territory.
But some warn that all this is too late. The environmental damage to this fragile 2 billion-year-old landscape is irreversible.
Everything has been extinguished there.
Explorer Charles Brewer knows the area better than anyone else in the world. He says the isolated summits of Venezuela's mountains are true minefields, not for gold, but for still hidden treasures of the natural world.
Every expedition that you would go to any of the tepuis, which is the name of these mountains of flat top, any expedition you do with herpetologists, orchids, birds, plants, you'll find new species for the world. Every expedition that you make to any of them.
Unless something is done, that undiscovered knowledge will be buried under the rubble of a short-term rush for gold. And this beautiful region, known as the Lost World, will have truly earned its name. Stephen Gibbs, CGTN.